And you now where he's just thinking all kind of way, but all kind of thing. He want to go after people. Then, the CDC still control the lower house, the upper house.
Mm-hmm.
So they went some kind of way, some kind of thing they did. But I think they did a resolution that passed because of money crossing.
Yeah.
Then they sent it to the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
Then something happened. Wow. All that they almost signed to Yombi house. Then they brought it that Tuesday morning. They didn't tell me they had it for me.
Oh.
Then when I heard what was happening, it was remain 2 persons to sign. That was me, that was Barney, Jim Barney. Now when I went to Kun, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our own leadership, and we sent the report with all documents, legal documents, to guide where. Then Baka benefited from the 2010 decision by the Supreme Court to be involved in the election in 2011 because he was not the one with Ellie.
You're right.
He benefited.
You're right.
Then after serving our Bible for 12 years now, he's now president now. We finished campaign for that kind of owner, then he wants to persecute us. Is that going to persecute us? So what is going on with Kun? Then Kun said, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. Your partner and go look for lawyer. It was from Kun offered, my own son offered that I went and signed a resolution. I remember telling them why y'all did this. You know what they told me?
No.
Resolution is not a law. So signing the resolution, I mean, we agree. Bring it now. When Baka send a bill, they will not put all the law they put in now and back it.
Oh, okay. That was a smart move.
I said correct move. Yeah, correct move.
Liberia, like I said, is one of the best countries in the world, whether you believe it or not. You understand? Yeah, it's a small country. It's one of the best countries. We are very good people. And then I think what we should strive for is for our country to survive. And that's why we promote peace in our country. For so many years we've been promoting peace. And people that brought war still continue to have the face and idea of discrimination. This is wrong, and we will not sit as citizens of this country. I was in opposition before. I faced this thing before, and then of course I'm in opposition. We'll put check to that.
Wow. And these things happen in the wake of these turbulent times. The economic hardship is very high, and there were people that you may have placed on payroll and so forth here and there. But these are Liberians in the wake of all of these hardships. They have been taking off jobs, and some of them could be angered by that and take matters into their own hands. And you are a man of peace. And if they did support you and they are suffering because they are associated with you, people have been taking up tenure positions. Whoever associated with you, either directly or indirectly, they have been taking up jobs. These things could anger people and they could take matters in their own hands. What say you to this? Yeah.
Maybe the international community that were reminding us to make sure that we don't break the rules and regulations. They are still there. And we have to respect the laws of the Republic. That's what we did. When I was in power, when they tell me that no, this is a tenure position, you cannot move the person until their tenure expire. So be it. That's the law. We can break the law. So I hope that the government will take heed. It's important to respect the law of the Republic. We're not a democratic period. So we need to respect the law. All we look for is to respect the law, and that's what we did.
Looking at the common people are losing their jobs at various places as well. Not just only tenure position holders. They are the ones that feeling the pinch the most. They got nothing.
Maybe when you are angry and you let the wrong people thinking that they are the savior is wrong. You understand? We were in opposition before. If you employ poor people that have the minimum, and somebody come to power and believe that because they associate with other people, they have to be taking on job. This is very bad. That's not good. No leader can do that. And what, $50 job, $100 job? You mean the government that come to power, that came to rescue, cannot even give a $50, $100 job, lead a citizen on that job? This is wrong. It's wrong. It be everything that they're doing wrong, and we know that. But again, the peace of Liberia is the most important. It's the most important, and that's why we in accordance with the law. This is wrong. People supported the Unity Party. I came to power. I left them there. These are citizens of the country. But you can employ a Senegalese man, and you refuse to employ a Liberian. Is that what it is? No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Everything that they're doing is wrong, AB. The disrespect is wrong. Breaking our laws is wrong. And the old men know that. Bwaga know that. Bwaga know that. When we were there, the Bwaga, we used to go to him, even fee Bwaga because of his title. You know what I'm saying? Make him comfortable because of a title. But you see what he's doing? You get a lot of gangsters around here and thinking that Liberia is afraid of gangsters. It's a lie. It's a lie.
Wow. But you should be concerned as well. Why it is true that you're in opposition, you should be concerned. You also have a responsibility to maintain the peace of the country. Though the burden has shifted on the government to maintain the peace.
AB, I've always kept the peace of the Republic of Liberia.
Okay.
During Ellen time, I've kept the peace. During President Dota, I kept the peace. Amos Soyota, I kept the peace. Chancellor, I kept the peace. I have never broken anything in this country. I work for peace in our country, and I'm on record. Even the United Nations know that I work for peace. So I'm not trying to break the peace. What I'm telling you is that those people that say they came to rescue us, they are breaking the laws of the Republic, and it is wrong. If you can't see it, AB, it is wrong. It is wrong. Because in the government that I serve, training position was respected. Today, you can say that you're taking the person off because he associated with somebody. No, but you see, we are different. The respect I have for Ellen Johnson, I kept that respect. And the respect I kept for her, to respect the laws of the Republic. I even work with Ellen Johnson as a peace ambassador. You understand? So I don't have a issue of keeping the peace of the country. Of course, we are peaceful. But we will not allow people to break our laws and then intimidate people, and we just sit. That would never happen. We in opposition. Ellen Johnson, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, let me give her the respect because that's somebody that I respect so much. She did some things that we disagreed, and we went to her and spoke to her. By the rule of law, we have the right to protest, and we protest. We went to Ellen, and she understood that. She came on the table and we talked. You understand? They respecting leaders that are traveling, and you refuse for them to use the lodge that they built, and Liberia said that and say, yeah, it's right. No, it's not right. The Bwaga man, he was not even president, and we gave him a VIP all the time he's traveling. What you're doing is wrong, and you need to wake up. Those things are wrong. Those things are wrong. Everyone said that. You want that change? Bwaga was not a change. Bwaga was never the change. Those few people that believe that all the years, almost 171 years, they left this country, they wanted to come back because of where they were, there was no pasture. They think that they can get in Liberia and lie, say they came for a change. There's never came for a change. Why they changing? To break the laws is why they changing? No. There will be a period and we will check. But again, like I said to all Tunisians, and that's what you saw today, in the ring, go to have your program and be peaceful. Enjoy yourselves. be together, recalibrate. You know what I'm saying? Give the people confidence. And Liberians are there. You got some sound Liberians that believe that we were the right group. Yes, I'm not saying that everything was roses. No, but we fought for this country in the midst of a pandemic. Liberia shine among the great nations. So what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? So the disrespect to our citizens is wrong. It's wrong. You know, it's wrong. Respect the law. And I did not bring 10 jobs. We met it. The Unity Party left it with us, and we respected it. So what's going on? It's just that Waka angry because during early time there were 10 jobs, and he want to break it because you are not happy. Is that what he's saying to us?
Well, let me say a pleasant good morning and a warm welcome to your program, Talk About It, on Kings 88.5. On Talk About It, we discuss issues of national concern. We bring them on the table and for you back in Radio Land the time to be a part of the program by putting forth your comment, your suggestions and recommendations the way forward on how best we can move our country, Mama Liberia. We disagree though, but we found a common ground and fought ahead as a people. Well, please be my guest. My name is Israel. Well, here we are. See you. Today's Tuesday, the 19th day of May 2026. This is how I like to say welcome. Let's take a gist of our team song. Come back, of course. We talk about our common Patrick money, common denominator, Mama Liberia. Well, thank you so kindly. Thank you so much. Let me say a pleasant good morning to the peace-loving and resilient people of our dear country, Mama Liberia, across the 15th sub-political division of the Republic of Liberia. I greet you all this morning with clarity and extension. Those of you across Montserrat County within the 17 electoral districts, Let me say good morning to all of you. Maybe you're on your way to school, you're on your way to your business area, you on your way to your 1212 area, you are there going for that special interview, special occasion, and you're on the keke, you're on the motorbike, you're on the private or commercial vehicle, and you are in tune to Kings 88.5. I'd like to say good morning to all of you. Those of you across the country, I'd like to say good morning to you. Those of you across the world in the diaspora, let me say good morning to all of you this morning. And I'm very, very grateful. I'm very thankful. I'm so excited to be here again. I'd like to welcome you wonderful people to class this morning so that we talk about Liberia as usual. James Lamine, my dear brother and friend there in Jamo Kiambu, Kondirisano County, welcome. Mohamed P. Zulu, you watching from Kawe, Gonja Town, the Malu Fofana, F. Fofana, as usual from your 20th Street resident, Everlasting Joy. You watching from Upper Kawe, Big Brother Kevin Soko. You watching from the USA, Bombo Mombo Tuma. You watching from Koba City, Kolahun, in Lofa County. Boama Obento Kiadi. I'd like to say welcome. You following from Hotel Half Africa, Virginia area. Prince Coleman, you following from Capitol Hill. Josh Johnson, you following from Douala. Princess Elpites, you following from Ganta City, Nimba County. Moses Konto, how are you this morning? Christopher Sharp, you following from your Fender Community, Jews on Road. Ezekiel Dodo, how are you? Emmanuel Fakwana, you following from where? I don't know, but thank you. Ophelia Wallo, you following from West Point. Amara Jala Kamara, my dear brother and friend, as usual, following from Brussels. They always like to greet the people of Salaya District. Fatu Kone, you following from Kakata Margibi County. Nathan Page, you following from Kakata. George Else Wilsing, you following from my own county. Grand Crew Backleyville City. Venetius Gion Bar, you following from Niku Town. Honorable Papi Success Keita, you following from Dupo Road. Lucia Lucky, my loving and darling sister, how are you this morning? Jackson Madal, yeah, when I name John together, so Jackson Madeline, yeah, I would just call the other one, yeah, Jackson Chiebo. You following from Malay? Are you joining Nina together? So Augustine Howard, you following from Old Road Sinker. A Blion To, you following from Malay. We say Collie, how are you this morning? Josephine Toba, you following from Old Road. Mato Poyu, you following from Batnersville Estate. Setu B Jabo, you following from Kangatam Johnsonville. Kubo Widow, you following from Kakata. Honorable Gertrude J.D. Williams. Okay, thank you so kindly, Gertrude. You there in Johnsonville as usual. And thank you for the share. Okay, so I greeted all of you wonderful people in class. Let me look around the class and see if I still have some people pretty seated. Yes, Sekou Kaba. How are you, my dear brother? You following from Unatak R. Emery, Comfort H. Newton. How are you this morning? You following from Nukutan, Corner West Community. Nicholas Red. You following from St. Petro. Emmanuel Swen, you following from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, USA. Emmanuel Gower, you watching from your Flamtown Community, Japan Freeway. Man Roofson, you following from Johnson Bay District 2. Stephen S. Square III, you following from Oro. Mervyn Mustafa, you following from Gwaze Town, Fokpa District, Grand Cape County. Stone Throw to Liberia, Sierra Leone border. Louis Logan, how are you? You following from Gompa City, Nimba County. Stephen Bateau, following from Johnsonville. And the rest of the folks, I want to say welcome to all of you this morning to the show, Talk About It, on Kings 88.5. And let me say good morning to my son, down to F's son. I say my son, he's my son. Nothing devoted. Prince to Israel, you there in the red light belt. How are you? A strong and objective son. He's a philanthropist. He's a humanitarian, an educationalist. A seasoned vice president of the Musicians Union of Liberia. I know he's laughing at the beginning. They went to Costa Rica. A prince to Israel. That's my loving son. He's to my heart. Nothing he would do without calling his dad. I know you're laughing. The preparator. You're strong. So let me say good morning to all of you, folks. Some of you on the YouTube there, I'd like to say good morning to you people. Welcome to class. Welcome to class. I'm very happy to have you here. And I'm very grateful. Susan Soiree. Welcome, Mama. How are you? You're following from Liberia. Dawuda Sharif, you in Pennsylvania, USA. My brother, welcome. Mazung Tio, you watching from Cote d'Ivoire. Lawrence Nodling, you in the US. I'd like to welcome you people, this morning. But I'm very grateful. I'm very happy. I'm very excited to be here. And then I'm always like to be thankful to God. Your prayers are doing a lot of things. Your prayers are helping us. It's not easy to waking up early in the morning. You don't have access to the kids. You got to be on your way. You got to grab one motorbike, grab one keke. And, I have no regret. I'm always happy what I do. I do it to the best of my ability. And that is why people believe in us. And your prayers are helping us. God is giving us protection, coverage. And I have no regret what I do. I do it best. And I'm happy doing it. I do it with all of my heart and all of my soul and all of my spirit. Because I know the future holds the best. And yes, I'm happy to be here at Kings FM. I'm happy to be here at Kings FM. And I'm happy to always talk about Liberia. No matter what people say, how they feel about it. Oh, yes, he's supposed to be this high. So you have all it takes. You have the best vehicles. You have it's good. It's good. Who don't want to live good life? Everybody, we want to live good life, But some of us don't want to live it under pretense. We don't want to live that good life under pretense, under false pretense. We don't want to live a good life where we are pretending and we're not for. Based on the fact that our upbringing from inside Christendom, no, it doesn't in any way detract us that way. So we do it the best way we were taught to do it. So no regret. So I'm happy to be here. Liberia is our country. A lot of things will happen in our country. We're going to keep talking. We're going to keep talking and talking. And yesterday, I motivated all of you, the seditions and reactions, about the efforts you are making to have your party headquarters. But what's happening in this country? I see the Unity Party folks. When the Student Unification Party, those guys were talking and they accused the government of witch hunt against Honorable Samuel Tuwe. And I was like thinking, and saying in my mind, the government keeps saying that, look, we're not after an individual. But from every indication now, you can notice that the government was really after Samuel Tuwe. In that trial, in that $6.2 million, it says 6.2, $6.2 million case, criminal case. The government's whole quest, their whole actions, what they was opting for is for Tuwe to be found guilty. That's what they was looking for. That Honorable Tuwe will be found guilty. If nobody will be guilty, Tuer should be found guilty. Why? Why Samuel Tuer, the former finance minister, why Tuer was giving a non-guilty verdict by the jurors or by the jury? Why Samuel Tuer was giving a non-guilty verdict? Why? So the government was not happy, and they are not happy that the main man we wanted to grab, the main man we wanted to hold in this issue, that man was set free with no one count. So say he was guilty of this, he was guilty of that, he was not guilty of this. But instead, the man was exonerated. He was found not guilty of all of the charges. So the government was not happy. But why are they not happy? Why? If the case was not about Samuel Tuer, if the government respects the rule of law, if the government believes in the decision of the judges, or the decision of the judge, or the decision of the jury, why does the government stay after Samuel Tuer? I'm not a legal person, but from my layman understanding, I think and believe that this thing is about witch hunt. The government want to prove something to the Liberian people. And nothing they have proven. They have proven. You went to the court. You went there where people you accused. And the juror you're talking about, who set up the juror? Was it Samuel Tuer? So I want to have people to understand. Now, the issue about this case, if you read it, what you need to know is those because right now what we're hearing, 3 jurors in the Samuel Tuer case complain the raise up issue. They got to look. The United Party, they are so crafted. I like the United Party guys. They know how to mesmerize issue. They know how to use power against people. The United Party people. And their power, they will use it and it will give them no good results. No good results. No good results. So if you talk, first of all explain, let me explain small to our people. Like I said, I'm not a legal member. I just like to give my small, my small thing that I know there. Because if you guys are coming out and say, if three persons coming and say the juror have complained, 3 persons from the juror have complained that there was some tampering on the case, there was some playing, people play with the case, people play with the trial, people did a lot of things. And what is happening right now, you see, because 3 persons there went and said, oh, this thing was not done rightly. So we complaining there was some foul play. There was some foul play. So 3 persons left from there and they complain about alleged jury tampering. They say the men play with something. 3 persons left and say we carry complaint now. We carry complaint. We're not satisfied the way the thing went. We're not happy. There was something happening behind the scene that we're not satisfied. 3 persons. 3. Three persons. While the 9 who rendered non guilty, they couldn't see reasons to find Tuer guilty. So, why were the 3 jurors in questions? They sat there and said nothing about, what was happening. Until now, they agreed, they voted and said Tuel was non-gated of all of the charges. They were all there. The verdict, the non-gated verdict was rendered that Tuel, you are free. All the things that people mentioned, Tuel, you're free to go. You are not into anything. The 3 jurors in question, they didn't complain anything. They didn't say anything to the people. Oh, before you render, no, give the verdict, and anything will not happen. No, they didn't say anything. Anything. They didn't say anything. The 3 jurors, they didn't say anything until the verdict, the non-gated verdict, was delivered, and the juror was disbanded. They say, okay, you're finished now, your work, you're finished, your go. Then 3 persons wake up and say, we're not happy. We're not happy. Is that possible, Liberians? They ask a group of people. They say, we're setting up the committee for you to look in this matter with Israel and an institution. All right? We want you to look in the case. And you all went into the case and get to know that Israel is not guilty. The committee that was set up, maybe a 12-man committee, the 12 members committee go in their chambers and they deliberate and look at the pros and the cons, the merits and the demerits of the situation or the case of Israel. And they say Israel is nothing so that Israel is guilty. And the 9 person is coming out and saying Israel is not guilty. Now, the 9 person on that committee were there. They were in the discussion. If anybody had issue with Israel and say, we got issue with this, I think they would have raised it. If there were any foul play, if there were any financial malfeasance into that situation of Israel, that 9-man committee will now say, no, we're not happy. Before the case comes, we're noticing that something funny is happening. And so we want to raise up the issue. But the 9 men sat there and they agreed that Israel is not guilty. And they come up with a non-guilty verdict for Israel. And at the end of the announcement on the verdict, the 9-man committee is disbanded. Nobody from the 9-man complained. No man say, no, we are not happy. None of them. None of them. But after the people disband the committee, they only to wake up and we are hearing 3 jurors saying, no, there were foul play, we're not happy. The thing, things didn't go well, and we're not happy about it. How do you see that? How do you see that, Liberians? How? The first thing that we need to know, Liberians, is who control the jurors. I'm not a legal man, but I'm just asking a question. Who control the jurors? Who control the jurors? You see, the Unity Party government want to act as if to say they're too smart. We know you want to wait. You are witch hunting. You after Samuel Tuel, and you can't beat the experience. So the question I will ask every Liberian, who controls the jury? Who controls the jury or the jurors? Who control them? I want to believe it is government of Liberia. It is the government of Liberia that controls the jurors. Who controls the jurors? The government, I want to believe. I don't think it is the defense. No, it is the government of Liberia that controls the juror. I'm not a legal man, but I'm just giving you my small layman understanding. The government controls them. The government provide food. The government provide transportation. The government the government won't pay them. The government provide accommodation. I show that it is the government that controls the juror. It is the government. So don't 3 individuals that left the scene. Who you think influenced them? Will it not be the government? Will it not be the same government that come them? I mean, you know, you do anything here. You do something we say, you agree. Who do you think will influence such a decision? We call you all together. You're sent as a committee and you render a decision. And they are now saying in the church, oh, the pastor is not found guilty, or the elder is not found guilty. And the whole church celebrating. At the end of the day, the church said thank you to the committee and they disband the committee. 2 weeks after, you go here, say, 3 men from that committee coming to tell the church, say, Pastor, that decision we made were not correct. We noted that people, there were foul play. That's stupidity. That nonsense. Where you get your education from? You come back after they gave you a responsibility, and the jurors will listen. They gave you a responsibility. You as a team, you go, you sat down, you look into the matter, you listen to both sides. People provide evidence, people provide documents. You look into it, and you decide to go into your chamber and say, let's go as a committee to brainstorm and see if what they are saying against this man is right or it is wrong. Based on that fact, you were able to go through and say no, and you came with a unanimous, non-guilty verdict. All of you agree. So if there was a problem, why, before you guys could come to the final analysis and conclusion of the matter, why didn't the 3 persons there who got issue now raise the concern? But you were there, you sat there, they went in your chambers, you sat there, your dates agreed to agree. At the final analysis, you came up with one verdict, one. And that verdict was unanimous. And you take it to the church, and the people come and announce it and say, Mr. X is not guilty of all of the charges. One by one. After 2 weeks, they see 3 men coming from that same committee that were already disbanded. They dissolved the committee after their work was completed. Then you can't say, no, we ain't happy. That whole thing there, we noticed, we just wanted to talk, but it didn't go well. Liberians, is this Unity Party government serious? These people have weaponized every sector. They have weaponized the legislature. They have weaponized the judiciary. And so you see, that's what they play with cases. That's what they do, all they want to do, because they want to go after former officials of our government. And God continues to disgrace the Unity Party folks. If not everybody will dance to the tune of criminality in the Unity Party government. If not everybody will sell their rights because they want to cross the road, they want jobs. If not everybody will agree with you because you are in the same fraternity. If not everybody will agree with you because you're in the same brotherhood. No, this is about the future of our country. These cases are international cases. These are cases that international community are watching with eagle eye. Wake up in the morning, 3 persons wake up and say, we ain't happy with the case, so we're going to complain. Where were you? Why you didn't complain at the time you were there? If there were issues to raise, why? You wouldn't say, hey, you shut your mouth. Because today, the same government, they want influence you now. They call people and play on you. Then you come back there. They were not all right. We were not happy. You are a fool. Sorry, but you are a fool. It's only a fool that will be used that way. So His Honor Judge Usman F. Feka of Criminal Code C has summoned all the 15 jurors and court security personnel for a hearing on Wednesday, tomorrow, May 20. The judge has also suspended proceeding on a month for a new trial pending the outcome of the investigation. So the judge at Criminal Code C, His Honor Judge Usman F. Feka, he now said, I'm calling on the 15 jurors and the court security. You are coming tomorrow, Wednesday, for hearing. You're coming for hearing tomorrow, so we can look in this matter. So the jurors revealed that cell phones were used in restricted areas and that unauthorized communication with associates of the defendants may have influenced the verdict. You see how some of the Liberian people, they go to school, they yet go to school with empty with so mud in their head. If those 3 jurors that are raising issue and that complain, if the issue of that you're complaining that cell phones were used in restricted areas and unauthorized communication, when you raise that issue, why you didn't raise up the issue? If people were doing things that were not right as the trial was proceeding, and you are a member of the jury, you member of the jury, why you didn't raise up that issue? And you sat down there, you shut your mouth. You as a juror, you went to your committee, your room, you discussed the issue, you came up with no guilty verdict. You have the right, the juror can vote. The jurors can vote. Oh yeah, you can vote. But if there were issues, Liberians, why these guys didn't raise it? Why they waited until a non-guilty verdict was issued? A unanimous non-verdict verdict. So you can see from all indication that those guys were really after Tue. Tue is the one they wanted. He is the main man. They were not after anybody. They were after Tue. And that is why they are doing everything humanly possible. Say, we still need this guy. We still need Tue. We still need Tue. In every case, a criminal case, whatever case, jurors are very important. Now, what is the role? Let's know the role of the jurors. The juror helps ensure that criminal cases are decided not only by government officials, but also by members of the community. So the jurors, they are civil servants. They take them from the community and put them on the team. So the essence of having a juror is to promote fairness in a trial. It's to promote fairness, reduce abuse of power, reflect community standards and judgment. That just the essence of the system that intend to have the juror for that purpose. So you have the judge. You have the judge. The judge oversees the trial. The judge rules on legal issues. The judge instructs the jury on the law. The judge determines the sentence if there is a conviction. So that is the role. So what is the role of the jury? The jury determines the facts. They decide the verdict based on the evidence and the law explained by the judge. So as the judge will explain the law, the jurors are all ears. So the jury determines the facts. They look at the evidence. They come up with a verdict based on anecdotal evidences and facts provided. And as per the law explained by the judge. So after the jury listens to the judge, they listen to the judge, the jury votes on the verdict. After hearing the evidence and the judge's instruction on the law, the jury goes back in their place to decide. They can vote. Oh, they can vote. Because the jury will sit down, they will listen, they listen to testimonies, they review the evidence provided, and they hear argument from both sides. The prosecution and the defense counsel, they listen to them. So they review, so the jurors, they will be very attentive. After the deliberation, after everybody gets through with it, then the jurors vote on whether the defendant is guilty or not guilty on each charge. It says Samuel 12 that went to find the people in the community. Who controls the jurors? Is it the defense counsel? That Samuel 12 are controlling the jurors? Who are paying their way? Who feed them? Who accommodate them? Who will pay them? Who pay the jurors? Is it the government? Who controls the jurors? Is it the government? Are they former officials of government, or are they civil servants? Are they not from the community? So if you will have even a 15-man jury and you got 2-3 persons, no, In fact, in the matter, in most serious criminal cases, the verdict must be unanimous, meaning all jurors should agree. The verdict should be unanimous. Unanimous, meaning that all jurors should agree. So in this case with Tue, in the trial with Tue, did any of the juror extend back of the process? No, they unanimously agree. All the jurors must agree. All. Then say some, they say all. In Tue case, the 5 charges, all the jurors. So where were 3 come from again? The same 3 that was part of the number that unanimously agree and came with a non-gated verdict for 12. The same people. Then you got 3 coming from there. Are you serious? After they disband that committee, they disband the team, within a twinkling of an eye, 3 men just wake up and come back and say, no, we complain. There was some foul play. In fact, the people using cell phone in some area. Communication was taking place. They didn't supposed to do it. And you shut your mouth. This is not truth. This is witch hunt. Who may have influenced these 3 people? Who do you think? Who do you think? Somebody will be playing on them. My man, we can make it well for you, yeah? Your come on song and away. We just got to catch to it. No. And you people say that who controls the juror? Because the judge does not usually decide guilty in a jury trial. No, only the jury. The jury does. The judge does not usually decide guilt in a jury trial. The jury does. What happened? The judge oversees the trial, rules on legal issues, and imposes the sentence if there is a conviction. So the judge does not usually decide guilt in trial, in a jury trial. The jury does. What would the judge be doing? The judge oversees the trial, he rules on legal issues, and imposes the sentence if there is a guilty verdict. Why you won't get to a hard time? Why are you turning anything all around to make it? You want force? So the government, you're so shameless that you want to find a way to in that way at all cost. Anybody, a small child, even my little son, Samuel Kaimu, won't just see the fourth. We know that this is something that people are pushing people. Where did the man coming from? Where did the man coming from, Liberians? We should get serious in our country. And let me tell you now, Liberian, like I said, I'm not a legal man, no, but we try to go in this Tue case. In the Tue case, where you have the juror, the juror return a non-guilty verdict, on the major charges after deciding the prosecution had not proven guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Meaning that they will have to come down with this for the fact that the government was unable to prove beyond all reasonable doubt. You got to meet that benchmark. Beyond all reasonable doubt that Tue is guilty of each of the charge. The government has not proven anything. The government has been unable to prove it. You know, I try to, like I said, I'm not a legal-minded person, but I try to use my little experience and little understanding and analysis of the process so that the common people will understand what am I drafting at, so that they will know why the government talking about jury, they're talking about juror. No, our people need to understand. So the judge will explain the law to the jury. The jury will deliberate privately. They will go to their room. The jurors vote on each count or charge. When the juror go to their chamber, they will bring count 1. Criminal facilitation is swear guilty. They will say, no, we're not guilty, no, we're not nothing, man. We all agree. Everybody agree? Yeah. Criminal conspiracy? All right, man. On the ballot, they will vote on it. Yeah, he's not guilty. That's how it works. So why y'all can't turn it around again? The same group of people that go in the room and sat down and agree. Because there should be a unanimous vote. Meaning that all the jurors should agree. If all the jurors they didn't agree, why Tua was exonerated? All of you went there. They said, I still don't understand this thing. I still don't understand it. And like I'm wondering what kind of country we got called Liberia, where the people play with the laws in this country because they want to get at you. They will turn the laws around. They will influence people. They will induce people with finances. They will play on the minds of other people just to get a guilty verdict on you. You care about we are CA. You said CA was involved into an act. We go to the case. You set up a team. You bring out a group of people. I got a juror. You bring them. The aren't were paying the juror. The aren't were transferring them. The aren't were getting them food. That the government controls them. So why will you come at the end of the day? You say Israel is not guilty. All of you unanimous vote. Each count, each of the charges 5. The first one, the juror said no, he's not guilty. The second one, he's not guilty. The third, he's not guilty. The fourth, he's not guilty. They finally announced the man. The people celebrating, they're happy. Shameless unity party, you wake up. And so where the 3 person coming from? Those 3 idiots, they sat themselves down and coming out today. No, we're not happy. Certain place they were using cell phone. Certain place they were communication. So we think there was some foul play. Look at those funny people. Look at those funny people. You think like when people are stupid people? We know that you won't wish hunting. You wish hunting former officials. You after 12. You're not shame. The man flock you. Then you wake up again. You call in the man. Then you today after we hearing you talking about juror, they were jury tampering, and the people play with the case, and so there were foul play. So for that reason, we can look at this funny kind of people. The people need to get serious. The Unity Party folks, and they're going for the conference tomorrow. So the judges honor Usman F. Icard of Criminal Code C, someone, all the 15 jurors. All the 15. All the 15. All the 15. They summon them. So where the other 3 coming from and they wake up and say that whole thing there. They got him. Why the 3 jurors in question, the 3 persons, why they not coming? Why they will come in and say, no, we're not happy. We agree to it. We agree to it. We agree to it. We agree. So where they coming from now? Where you know the things that are confusing me, because when I say that, yeah, you kind of funny, stupid thing that you can make me vex. Why would the young people learn? The older people, young people should learn from you. They will not learn from you because some of the older people, they got sense. They just got that gray hair with age. Because this thing is funny. You even go to the old man that's selling color, you explain it to the old man. She herself will tell you, my son, that the same people behind it. The shame. When you hear him more early then, the other men say, be aware of March. Be aware of the month of March. The month they're quoting all kinds of things from Shakespeare time. Unity Party folks, official of the Unity Party. You say it shows that these guys are insensitive to the plight of the Liberian people. It shows that Unity Party is a wicked government. They are so wicked and cruel. And that's why they say they will perpetuate themselves into power. We don't see it. Would that see that a government that will force herself into power? Nothing. You can see that the guys have weaponized. Joe Bucker has weaponized everywhere. He weaponized everywhere. As long as they want to get to you, if they will bend the law, they will bend the law just to go after you. If they will bend the law, they will bend the law just to go after you. And I have similar situation in my church. And I'm waiting to see if they bend the law, will accuse them, and it will be a bad case. They will want to bend the law just to please somebody, to please themselves, to please their slave masters. It happens in the church, in the schools, everywhere, because they want to go after you to please their slave master. They will bend the law. You will not bend the law in this case. President Bwaka should get serious and start playing with the laws in this country. He's a lawbreaker, and that's why he supports people that will break the law. Our court systems, we have decent judges, decent people, decent chief justice. Do not play with the people. 12 flock you. Find everything to do, Joe Bwaka. 12 blooded your nose legally. Your nose have bleed, Joe. Joe, leave 12 alone. Joe Bwaka, forget about Samuel 12, man. Focus on the bread and butter issue of our people. Stop witch hunting people because they were tied to we are. They were connected with we are. They were not criminals. That is why they provided evidence. You accuse the man. You can't show evidence. You couldn't prove beyond all reasonable doubt. That's what the laws will require. That's what they will say. You must prove beyond all reasonable doubt. Convincingly. You must provide anecdotal evidences. You sat down there, the man blooded your nose, to waste your blood politically, he busts your hair politically, and then you are coming, you jumping around. If you, we get another one. Shame on Unity Party. A witch hunt government, a tyrannical leadership, a dictatorial leadership. You are not in the interest of the common people. Your people are suffering, they are homeless. You spend $500,000 on the 12 case, on this case, on the $6.2 million case. And today, your nose has been bloody. They bust your nose, Joe Bwaka, politically. And you come in, you want to induce people, you're calling people in the corner, just file complaint. Say they were foul play. Those 3 individuals are fools. Those 3 individuals are fools. Look, we will now run this country to you think I've been putting our judge. You want to spoil the court. You want to damage our legal system. You want to play on the minds of, you want the international community to discredit the judiciary in this country. Joe, it will not happen. The Supreme Court, the judiciary is a different branch of government. We will not sit here and allow you folks to damage the image of the judiciary branch in our country. No. You want to weaponize people? Continue. As you have a regime speaker, you have weaponized the legislature. And the legislature that tend to be slow to you, Joe Bwaka, it will not be the judiciary branch. Where it's not a criminal. Where flock you, Joe Bwaka, he brutalizes you, he busts your nose politically, and you sheen, then you passing around. If you beware of the arts of Mars, you're quoting Mo Ali say, be here over there, you're quoting, you guys are shameless. You guys are shameless. What? This case, it wasn't an ordinary case. So that 2 hours controlling the jurors, that 2 hours giving the juror food, that 2 hours paying the jurors way. Who controls the jurors? Is that the government? Is that the government? And on 7th, who controls the jurors? It is the government. How can you set up a team and you say, y'all look at the case? So the judge explained to the people now, and the people listen to testimony, they review documents, they go back in their chambers, and they go into each of the counts, and they vote. And they say, not guilty. 1, not guilty. 2, gentlemen, nobody will coerce. If I am part of a group and I see strange things happening, I will raise alarm. I will not wait until the decision is made. No, when you wait until decisions are taken, when you wait until the things are finalized, and one other side is celebrating, and you feel cheated, and you shut your mouth, now you make the people believe that you are fighting a losing battle. That is what happened to Unity Party. They are ashamed. Joseph Bwaka was in cabinet meeting when the news hit him. According to my source, he asked for water to drink. Give me water. Joe Bwaka was in a cabinet meeting with the news hit him. They said 2 hours exonerated. He said, "It are all the kids or are you charging or some?" They say, "Oh." He said, "What? Masano Meleka? What's wrong with you? How do you want to run this country? You will wish on everybody. When people disagree with you, they are your enemy. Snow go to your Snow as enemy. You can go to you conspire against him. You ask your people to expel him. because you control the legislature. Nobody will talk. Amra Kona won't say the truth. You're saying he's enemy to you. And we understand, Pabolo, we understand the movement. We understand, we know Gafan, and Amra Kona, we know the whole operation, we know the whole deal. We know Gafan don't let him let Amra. He's still only a hat hit because he felt that Amra was close to Madam Salif and Amra put something against him. So he only against Amra Kone. That's why you see he's stopping Amra from going close to the president because Amra is not a kiss. I have far from Bandito to the kisses. Amra Gafan from Lofa, Braga from Lofa, Amra Kone from there. Amra Kone from the people play. So I think the go do in their chamber. They don't carry Amra. That's why you see they go against Amra Kone because he stands for the truth. So they can remember the good that Amra did for them. When Amra were in their war room and they were crying and begging and they were crying, United Party is a party that will never remember the road that will lead them home. The road that they came with, they can't remember that road when they're going back. They have always been ungrateful. They have always been ungrateful. They did it to Yekakaluba. They did it to Prophet Key. You see them now? Because Kuyate expressed the truth. Because Kuyate said the truth and said the truth of the legislature, they summon him. Once you say the truth against Unity Party, you are the enemy. But if you will dance to their crooks, their crooked deeds, you dance to their lies and their fallacies. Oh, yes, you are their best friend. You are their best friend. We want our people to understand that this whole thing about calling about 3 men leaving the team and come and say, we have a fair play. Oh, no. Liberian, how do you consider it? How do you consider this kind of operation? How do you consider it, Liberians? Out of the 15 judges, the 15 jurors, 3 jurors file a complaint of jury tampering. 3 of them wake up and say, you see, we don't care about our character. We don't care about the future of our families, of our children, of our relatives. We only care about the dividend, the financial dividend we will get in return of the ungrateful and unbelieving act we will carry against ourselves. We're only after the money. 3 jurors officially, they when they complain, they say they were jury tampering. 3. But they were part of the final verdict. They were part of it. But they wake up, they can't say, no, they tamper with the thing. They tamper with something. We're not happy. They tamper with it. The 3 jurors that went and complained, Liberians, you know what they said? You know what they went to the report? They said cell phone were used in restricted areas. They were placed in over the new cell phone. The 3 jurors that I carry complaint, they said people were using cell phone. Then they shut their mouth. People using cell phone. While the trial is going on. And you know that they were not to use cell phone. Why you didn't complain? Why you shut your mouth? Why you didn't say anything about it? Then they said unauthorized communication with associate of the defendants. There were a lot of communication. People were talking and there were exchange of communication between 12 groups then. And why influence the verdict in favor of 12. What kind of stupid people here? So sorry to say, Liberian, but stupid people in this country. You part of a committee. They pour you there, and you went there to be you are a sincere person. Have you not been influenced by any government? If the government tell you to do anything, you went there sincerely, and you agree, you voted, and you came up with no guilty verdict against the men. All of the counts, and you did it one by one, and you knew that people were using cell phone in unauthorized area. People were using cell phone at the time they're not supposed to use it. You saw it as a juror. And you went there to be transparent. You went there to be honest. You went there to be sincere. That is why they choose you. That is why they brought you. And you saw an act inimical to the operations of the team. Why you didn't raise the red flag? Why you didn't raise alarm? You sat down there. You went in your chamber. You voted on each of the charge. You're unanimous. You came with unanimous verdict. All of you, the juror, agree that Tua was never guilty of any of the charge. Daybreak. Everybody go equal me. Go eat Monique Kalama. You come back today and say you file a complaint of jury tampering. That things were not a lot of things influence the verdict. Liberians, how will you take that? What will you say about that? Do you consider this thing? The 3 jurors, are they serious? Or are they telling us that, today were for the government? They were there for the government, but they couldn't beat the experience of sincere people that were there. And because they couldn't get the needed votes. So because they couldn't get the needed votes, they come back and say, no, there was jury tampering. Saying nobody could. They couldn't. I showed them maybe the 3 jurors, maybe they tried to influence the other poll and they said no. Saying they couldn't win the vote. Now the best thing to do, let's come out, gentlemen. That's the whole thing. Let them come back. Who would want to believe that, Liberians? We know that our judges will be sincere. Nobody come and damage the image of the judiciary. Nobody come and make people to look at the legal system in Liberia and say, Liberia legal system so crooked, it's so criminal, so rascal people. No, you can't bring our judges, you can't bring our court to public disrepute. You can't come and you want to damage the image of the judiciary, all because of your financial gains, because you won't get money for your children. Liberians, we should get serious here. United Party, they are after 12. They are witch hunting people. They're not sincere for prosecution. They cannot fight corruption because they are corrupt. All of them are corrupt. Everybody will not say all of them. Majority of them are corrupt. How can they fight corruption? They're only pretending to you that they are fighting corruption when they're stealing. When they're stealing your resources. They're taking taxpayer money. Today, Joe Baka let down hundreds of other workers, refer hospitals, because here the people used that when you used to go take treatment, with the time you were broke, that when they used to carry you to get you treatment, Joseph Baka became president to the 10th president. He said, "I put all the ERDA workers on government payroll. While you get JFK, you get other hospitals, they can't get on payroll, government payroll. But Joe Baka told ERDA put it on payroll. You can see that this president is not a serious-minded president. He's somebody who will go after people. Look, the opposition got to get serious because United Party won't go after all of you. The whole world will now know that you are after 12. All the big moyo made, the whole process, and but at least the government have won because 2 persons were indicted, 2 persons were indicted, 3 persons were indicted. We've won that lie. Your whole operation was not about the other people. Your major concern is that you wanted 12. You wanted 12. So, Liberians, I want us to look in. That is why I brought it. Like I said, I'm not a legal man, but from my understanding, you put it in your shoes. So that the old man then will listen to me, the papa then will listen to me, so that you can get. Let me just rub over it so the old man can understand something. Let me put it in my little palam so they can understand. Because I want everybody to participate. This is not about party lines. It's not on party lines. No, it is about our country. Tua is a citizen of Liberia. It is not on the basis of religious creed. No, it's not on the basis of geography. No, it's not on the basis of political affiliation. No, we must treat each other with respect, dignity, and honor. We should not go after people because they had associated with other people that we hated or we hate. We should not go after people because we think they were part of a system that in our mind, we think that system undermines a lot of things and we want to go after them. Let's do it sincerely. Because power is like cooking, equipped to capture. Power is like cooking, equipped to capture. Power is like cooking, equipped to capture. So don't sit there and think the power will be for you forever. No, tomorrow you might not be there. Tomorrow you might not be there. You could be treated that way. And we will come back and say, no, it's unfair. Whatever we do today, we should understand that there is a tomorrow. The reason why we are peaceful today, because we are taught that today was coming. And there was no need for us to break down our country, destroy the country, go into the butchers and bring war. We are knew that there will be a tomorrow. A tomorrow called 2029 is coming. And that's why we are did the needful to do exactly what the Liberian people wanted him to do. He didn't perpetuate himself in power because he was in power. He was the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Liberia. He had all it takes to order the military to open fire on anybody. We had that that power. But he knew in his own mind that there is a tomorrow. There is a tomorrow. and that tomorrow is 2029. And so, why should I perpetuate myself into power when it is the people who gave me the power? And if they are taking it from me, even though I've done my best, why should I stay forced to be there? We are gave power to the people because the people gave him the power. He gave it back to them. Why are you witch hunting people? Why are you after people? Why are you running behind people? So, in a nutshell, to summarize, before we open the telephone lines, the juror will have to make sure that in a case where they say, oh, someone steal, people eat money, they carry the money, we know where the money go, and they will have that in that process. That it not only the government will decide on the case or will be decided only by government official, but people from the community will also be a part of that case, so that everybody can listen to it. So when they bring the reason why they brought the thing they call jury, the reason why they brought the jury system, or the reason why they get the jury system is to make sure that they will promote fairness. They wanted to make sure that the case will be fair. They wanted to reduce the abuse of power. So somebody can say, yeah, we are the government, and so we can make sure we can do it. So they wanted to make sure. And they wanted to make sure that, we can do this thing up to community standard and be able to get the rightful understanding of who is guilty. So the judge and the jury, they're different. You see it? The judge now will be the one over the case. He the one will be the big man over the case, over the trial. The judge now will rule on legal issues. It will be on things that you will say that in the law that get legal backing. That what the judge will rule on. What the judge will do now, the judge instructs the jury on the law, will tell them about the law, what the law says, that what the judge will explain. And that same judge is the one that will determine the sentence of those who they accuse if they are found guilty. That the judge now will say, well, you're going to jail for 10 years. You're going to jail for 50 years. That, if only now the people they accuse, they are guilty. Then the people they call jury now, they are the one who determine the facts. When you explain, they are the one who look into it and see whether that's true you're talking or that lie you're talking. They are the one who determine the facts. So the team they call jury now, they are the one that they will decide the verdict. To decide whether you are guilty or you are not guilty. And that will be based on the evidence and the law explained by the judge. They will come to the conclusion based on the evidence that is available. And also as the law will explain, because the judge will always explain the law. So the evidence provided and the law explained by the judge is on that basis. So if you look at this two case now, the jury votes on the verdict after they listen to everybody, after they hear everybody, after hearing the evidence, and then the judge instruction on the law. So the jury will listen to the testimonies, they will listen to each side, they prosecute the government, and the other people will come, they talk, the jury will listen to you, and the jury will look at the evidence provided. Then the jury will hear the argument from both sides. The government owner lawyer then will come, they talk. Why the people are guilty. When they finish, then the defense counsel, the other people that support them, the other people accused, they will come understand, they will talk. Now, after all those talking, all what we call deliberation, after everybody finish talking now, and the juror listen, then the juror now will vote. They will vote whether the defendant is guilty or not guilty on each charge. The juror will now go now and vote. They will go in the under chamber and they will vote. So in most serious cases, criminal cases like this one, with the $6.2 million concerning Tue, the verdict must be unanimous. The verdict. That means if they will come and say he's guilty, it got to be unanimous, meaning that all the jurors will agree. If to say the verdict say Tue free, he's not guilty of anything, all jurors agree that what they call verdict must be unanimous. Unanimous. So in those cases, the judge does not usually decide. guilt in the jury trial. That the jury does. That the judge only oversees the trial, rules on legal issues, and impose the sentence. So the jury then went in their room and decide each of the count. They said 2 are not guilty. Count number 1, 2 are not guilty. Count number 2, 2 are not guilty. Those 3, Sanama Swan and I were there. They were there and they were talking. 2 are not guilty. Okay, you knew that they were foul play. Why you shut your mouth? You wait until they finish declare the poll, non-guilty, unanimous verdict. You yourself you voted. You yourself you agree. Then only for day to break, you can't carry your BA over there and go say we file complaint because some people were using cell phone in the area. They're supposed to use cell phone. Some people were talking to the 2 people then, and other one that influence the thing. So when say the file, when we want to talk, what would not can't tell you? These people might be mad and crazy. They got no sense. You grab the one, you flog them, whip their butt, take out their trash. Whether in elementary school, you don't even try bread them, bread their butt, bread each of them, scratch them. Because the kind of people you don't keep in society. Your big hair son over there outside the men are guilty. They people wake up in the morning, you're finished eating your money, Kalama, you go there, then you can't say my people who wanted to talk, but you know something happening over there will not certify. Some people are using cell phone. Look at these ungrateful people. Look at this wicked set of Liberians. So what are you telling the Liberian people? It means that somebody told you they will give you money, you must go lie. That means you've been induced some way, somehow. Are you saying that they gave you money to go lie on the jurors? So they just call everybody tomorrow. You'll go there. You'll go there tomorrow. They're gonna stealing you can be doing all they like. That's what somebody quick to get crazy because they cannot think they can do in the country. All the way 12 boss Joseph Baka more politically. Baka can even eat. He can't even eat good. Politically, he can't eat good. Still, you're shame. You're passing around it. Then be your. Then you go. I know that you go tell people to go laugh. Those 3 jurors, you will not sleep in peace, because the people will pray on you. Open the telephone lines. All the kind of tabata in this country. You're able to where you're beating you every day. You be beating you now. So I want to ask the Liberian people, how do you see this whole thing? A group of people voted that 12 was not guilty. Among them, 3 left from there and go back to the people and say that lie. Something bad thing happened there. They were playing with cell phone in some area where I said no cell phone. In fact, we saw them talking with 12 people there. That other thing made the gate 12 not get a video. But why aren't talking? Almost swine, huh? Let's open the telephone lines on 077-223-9933. 077-223-9933. That's the mail line. 077-980-375. That is the women line. Or you better call us on 086-3044-97. You'll be live here on the program. Talk about it on Kings 88. Okay, the WhatsApp line here too. +231 886 304497. 1 minute. Let's hear you. Good morning. Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Thank you very much. Yes, I've been listening to the radio since this morning, since people came on. These people, they have found out that Samuel 12, there is no case. They got no claim, no case against him. So they what they want to do, they just want to, they wanted to see Samuel 12 handcuffed and carrying to jail, so they can say, oh yes, and we told you that Samuel 12, he stole money, so a boss man, Josh, we have to, we got to be behind it too. But I can say they will never succeed. Anything they do, they will never succeed. Thank you, Boria.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. Good morning.
Yes, I say.
That's you.
Morning, I'm about to say. Why they put say carry the coffee? The junior there, the last year they have go training. What the junior there, they get training.
Okay.
They set it down over there. They put a party over one supposed to. They will not be robbing people and that you have to say who's not doing. We get a land. If a water up, everybody got a land. One man go, one man come. You want me to see somebody telling that? What is she about the other people that they don't understand to uptown somebody? Why? What is one plan? They want to educate people. Anything want to do will be brought up. Send out how many days now? That 3 years coming up. So that we see how the job will say. Yes.
Okay.
That is our day.
Thank you, man, Bessie. Thank you. So kindly go to the other side. Good morning. Okay. Good morning. Morning, Chief. Let's hear you.
Thank you for the show. You know, the problem about it, just about journey, because he's said to a liar. So what you expect for the people to do, and the people will lie, and they will continue lying until they say they could finish. So it's not surprise to the Liberian people. And the people are happy. I don't know what they do. Some will not be guilty. Anything what they do. Let me go to the law menacing me, because the menacing is being in power. They go to Juju, or if it's a rule, say, go to Juju from there. They may wish to put in power. So they will continue lying. And they will not be successful on lying on some issue. God will disgrace them, as I was saying, that the people will be seeing all the people that begin the case of the cabinet different era. That one, they will be crazy at the end of the day. They will be shamed. But we'll get the people for the people there, and the people are seeing there, they are continuing lying. How person will say that he say I never ask you about the border issue? That's a different country. Ask you about the situation. He say, oh, I did the border issue. They tell them, say, I don't tell not control. That different person also ask what I want, other Guinea person also ask what I want. And the mega America in the ground. That paper, that whole paper, that paper will move for in power. Turn it on now.
All right. Thank you, Chief. Good morning.
Good morning, Ismail.
Good morning, Chief.
Yeah, it's Prince Weah, a son of President George Manu Weah and a domestic staff of President George Weah and a strong partisan of CDC and the Mali Coalition of Democratic Change.
Okay.
To precise, it was not a mistake, baby. Bossy, it was not a mistake. President Weah gave him power to Joseph Boakai on that day. When we all were some of the president me host really hard down there, we were in tears because we live with him and we stay with him and we still playing our loyalty to him as a Tory and as a worker and as a domestic staff. If he is not happy all, when President Weah gave Joseph Boakai, they call him and say, you are the president of Liberia, because this man is a man who is a good character, who is a good record. Because of his idea and Samuel to idea to work and make Liberia better, if we were in $300 US president, we are saying no, this one won't go to full far person Samuel to that everybody takes it. Lead Unity Party there, lead ANC there, everybody work to make Liberia. My government, we are not come to pick and choose as edition. No, we all are Liberians. Today they are 40 Samuel to a deal. By going to the Supreme Court and winning there, they are finding another puppet again on Samuel to. But I see we will stand with President Weah. We will keep standing with President Weah. This is why we are here always. Keep working with him and we'll still be with him.
Okay.
We know when he took off and we know 2020 not coming. We will be vocal. President Weah said on what to do on our day after election. We will bring me to tell President Weah, go and say someone and take all your food for him, and that the election will be announced that he will not give up power to anybody again.
Okay. Thank you, my dear brother. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Very for me country.
So I want you to speak specifically to the issues. The three of the jurors complained that they were a lot of
for me, they asked the people came away. Well educated people. For me, I think we should close all the school in Liberia. When we say we got educated people in Liberia, you sat down there, learn me like you. If you ever a common apple, they stay down there. Play on your mind, you know it's the true. You go home. You sat down there. Your four against the men are guilty. Then you way home. Then you come back again. Then you say the men they won't happy. Who put a red already? Even they can look at it another opportunity. If the bad foolishness, stupid man, then the post of that thing. Let people can window work off. It's about 2 minutes to go on our country. I'm not talking about brother.
Okay. Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Let's take this person from the diaspora. Let's hear them. Good morning. was filled up. They will call back. Let's go with me like good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
I'm
okay.
This is my sister. I'm calling from Clarendon this morning. I carry your topic, and you're very unique. So, but we are still. Are you telling us in this country, our people will be laughing at us? People will be laughing at us throughout in our country. Other countries looking at us, they're looking up to us. They will be laughing at us. How will you go to our court and you say the man not guilty? And because the people are saying that they beat on the government will see, so they can come back, you got 3 Jews coming back. So disgrace people or to disgrace the people that they didn't well, after you say that you have people, they see you, everything they will know, where the phone came from. And we're making communication with people. You saw it. They're talking about win the government. Before you now hold to it. So you come about that and people say, oh, they were far play. Why would far play? What you couldn't say to the people when you get out? Or you couldn't say to us? People do everything yourself like say not guilty because they put talking for everything. You come about and say, oh, 12, you don't find about they get all money. So how many people they get that money to share it? Or you want your belly to cook? Christian will judge you tomorrow. Trust me, Christian will judge you tomorrow. Christian will call you there. They go. And they want to jail to live with them. But a boss, it will not happy. It will not happy. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Marcy, thank you. Let me talk to somebody from the diaspora. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Mm-hmm.
This is Miss Williams calling from Lawrenceville, Georgia, USA. Thanks for the topic you brought up. I want to find out from my period because when you brought up that topic, I switched and I went back into the courtroom business. I was trying to find out, and I found out that this man, the jury found him not guilty. He's free. Why can't they give this man his clearance? Why is it the judge is holding on to his clearance for what? If there was any fault they had before the case was completed, why couldn't they stand up? Because before you become a jury, you stood up, you also to tell the truth, nothing but the truth. You went in your caucus, you sat there, you decided, you listened to the case, everything. Then afterward, you people won't come back after last minute, then you won't come back because you didn't, the other person who wanted this man to be found guilty, he felt that you people betrayed him, so you can go back and lie. Those 3 jurors that went there and said they were not satisfied. They had people on telephone and people were not on telephone.
Mm-hmm.
Let them go and bring the people they saw on telephone. And number 2, where were they to see people on telephone? Because when you doing case like that, you don't be around nobody. Only you guys are doing the jury duty, you're together. So where did it? When they saw that, why didn't they report that? They were just doing hunting on Samuel 12 and CDC comment. But they should say that the error one of us looking at the case, the judge eyes should be open. Try and get this man his clearance and stop holding it down. If that's the only thing you will see, he's not the only person with your guy, your finance minister, your deputy finance minister down there. That's stealing money. You are waiting for 2020 now. I will stop putting pressure there. Or yeah, America don't see it. I know they plenty. I was talking. They better leave 12 me alone. I'll talk to you. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly, Cooley Williams. Thank you. Go to the side. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yes, my name is Marty Mine and I'm called from the Baton end.
Okay.
Yes, I listened to you this morning, Brother Israel, and what you said is people, the party people, they are not being Samuel 12 not guilty because they went at the first trial and they said the man was free. Now, what do you call the man back again?
Yeah, because 3 persons on the jury, 3 members of the jury said they were foul play. People were using cell phone there. People they didn't talk, but people were doing a lot of things.
Yeah, then why did I raise the line? Too, when they were judging Samuel 12, they said that people play with food, man. Other people were doing other things. Why did that funny?
The people are down there, the way I'm saying, the people can to kill and steal and destroy. It's like the government we have. I don't know who brought the people to power. Seriously, but 2029 will come to an end. We will get them red cards 2029. So that's my contribution. The new constant. This is not one. That's whatever they can do. The year is 6 years is not about thousands of years. We just waiting and watching. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly, man, dear brother. Thank you. Thank you. Let's take another person there. Good morning.
Yeah, Sergio.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. This is the voice of Sabu Rasta. Sergio, I am a proud member of the Concerned Librarians for Justice. Look, because I stand for justice, you know what I'm going to do, Sergio? That Boga just called Gregory. Say, Gregory, arrest Samuel 12. Send to jail. Because maybe when Samuel 12 go to jail, then Boga will be happy. All right, Sergio? That is not wasting a library. Look, Sergio, can you imagine now at that right now, there's no current. Water now can for 2 weeks now. No water. Our people now no water. Our people are challenged with water situation. So then we wake up in the morning. Samuel 12. Samuel 12. So that they rescue them and the story so they go home. So we will not see because of the war Samuel 12 thing. You will just be running after them. So these are the things that brought war to Liberia. After other people were oppressed, they felt depressed, they felt neglected. So in their own land. That's why we saw our people running around. And I believe that if we can try anything, I can show you that if we will run around again. If Waka will also run around, we'll run. Because Waka said on the last time, he said he will end Liberia, and we hold him to that statement. And he's doing it. Because why he wanted, we are getting to him, he wanted the presidency. We are getting the presidency. This is about time for the 2 years, man. This is about time you go in our country. And forget about it. There are real issues. Can you imagine like 179 years up to now, no stable electricity? 3 years, Samuel 12. You do not know what things are going to. But look, say you say you will end it. So later now we are waiting for you to end it. Yes or no. Thank you for having me this morning.
Thank you so kindly, my dear brother. Go to the women line. Good morning. I should have come on outside. I will soon come to you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Israel.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, Peter Ba, calling for Justice, Concerned Librarians for Justice. Israel, thank you this morning. Israel. That the thing we've been talking down without no more. We say the men will bring the country down. What can I go on the country? We'll tell the people the old men that you bring in for free town. They men want to end the country. They got around the men from America where the country ends so they can prove from here. So those that went to the pool to the city that voted for Bwaka. If they go back to the that day, if they start running around, they go to a refugee camp, they must bring their effect. The Moblina said because we told them yesterday that the women will not be good presidency. The women come to wish home. The women can go on the country. The men say you take men job, you give it to boy, but now the men job are going back to the men. The men are able to come on the country. They are getting bolo here. The people take getting bolo. The labor can ask me what in between you and myself in Guinea. He said my nephew asked me that when you can talk on radio to liberate people, come put the popular and you see the kind of thing the women do. The women disgrace the country, they are ashamed. They can't speak on the one year, they cannot see them talk to the other word there. It's coming the poor making teacher RA. They are making us share every day. Then you want to Samuel to it. The poor say the men are from guilty. They say 3 billion come from there. You get that money, they can't say that land are phone that the poor play phone call. They phone call, they're bring it now. They're bring it. Samuel to one there. Let me tell you, as Sabu Raska said, it's Bwaka went for Samuel to go in jail, no explanation. Then you go, they say when you get order, you break our money order down, then you get the same order and go for Samuel to go in jail. Some will know what I can see, 2029 Bwaka will win the election. Then you go for Samuel to in jail. What I 2029 you will win the election. So you can say in the country here. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly, Mama. Thank you. Mama K. Rogers, right? There was no foul play, only because Bwaka wanted a guilty verdict. This country is such a this is a setup. They are now playing with this case. Thank you so kindly for writing in. I will continue to read your comments. So important, right? If there was cell phone, who gave cell phone? All cell phones have numbers. And how many phones were there? And who was using it? And records for that phone must be in the court. Okay, let's go back to the line. So this should be kind on the side. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. C. How are you?
I'm okay.
This is Momo calling for Senna.
Okay, Momo, let's hear you.
Look, my appealing to you, I want Samuel to please tell his lawyer to put what repeating on the net for international court to know. Because you can't go to court with somebody, sit almost 1 year you on the case and tell the person you're free. Then you go back, you say, Julius say. Your Julius say, you appointed them, you get a court, you get a judge, you get a gavel in your hand. So let Mr. Twe inform the international community about what's going on. If they are witch hunting him, let it go and catch him and put him in jail. They should not be saying that and just be for Liberia. Let it inform the international community about his witch hunt, about what the government is doing to him. They carried him to court, and he went to court. He saw himself, nobody went to arrest him. He appeared to court, go through the process, he then set free. 2 days later, they serve him letter, can't report about arrest. 3 days later, we're going back to court, for in jail. So let the international community to know about what the government is doing. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly, my dear brother. So that's all right. Every decision must go their way. And then it's justice. It's justice. Funny people don't even know what the world is watching them, making fools out of themselves. Talk about it. Let's take your calls. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah. Ma, from Lopitan.
Okay, ma.
Concern Liberia for justice. And what I want to say is, Bokana get nothing to do. Then he said that. He said he came to rescue us. He not rescue us. He behind somewhere too. I don't know what he's looking for behind somewhere too. Then he didn't know. So for this reason, the thing he's doing is not good. He must start hunting a man. You can't rescue. You not rescue. You get hunting the bear all day. So let him leave the man alone. That's all I have to say.
Okay. Thank you so kindly, Mama. Thank you. Ophelia Waller from West Point, right? Those foods will be on 12 until 2029 without showing anything to the Liberian people. They just wasting our money on foolishness. Let's take another call there. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, yeah, you?
My name is Mandu calling from the Oro. My brother, 18-year worker wreck. Everybody that you pay they are wreck. For us, for me, I was not expecting anything good from the government. That natural prophesy, and that what we going back. They put not able the country. The people they running beyond people spending a lot of money to run beyond people they somewhere to where they to do they want to them. What we starting to tell we die, we suffering, we homeless, we making business, they no money, they not buying things expensive, we dying slowly while we bring water spoon and we are getting out of forces. What we punish them because we don't win and we suffering and not easy, my brother. We suffering, we dying. What we punish them, what we punish water, what we punish those that bring in power. That she said to say he must do the country. We suffering.
Okay, thank you so kindly, Mama. Thank you. Take it easy. Take it easy. James Levy, right? Almost 2 weeks since the verdict was announced. Why now? Those 3 jurors coming out at this time, 3 out of 15, the verdict will stay stand. Let's go back to the telephone lines. Good morning.
Yes, thank you. Good morning to you.
You want coming back for the people?
It's a good morning.
Oh, we'll see my brother. Go ahead. Let's get you. Welcome.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so kindly. And let me say good morning to your friends follow me the show. Yeah, it's I'm in a transit, but I thought to religiously follow the show.
Okay.
Yes, so I listened to the old lady. It sounded very emotional. Alma, President Baga is the president of Liberia. He will leave the office and will become another president. So Chris will have an impact on the country, not an individual. It's what I think, like I'll continue to say on the show. And I don't like where sometimes our mothers will sign. Much like the older the show and my.
No, but don't forget about the old man then. Say your own. They talk about the thing, the 3, explain. How many people explain on the thing? I won't hear you. They won't hear what you want to say first.
Yeah, okay, fine. So, Asia is a blessing that you as a professional journalist, live on Liberia and go to Ghana, South Africa, Guinea, Africa. You can boastfully say, I'm from Liberia and I sit on the Security Council seat and I make decisions for you. Look, the handling of this issue with Guinea, it has to be diplomatic.
You're not Guinea issue.
Yeah, I
No, leave the Guinea issue. My man, get to the case. Leave Guinea. I'm discussing that one you.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, let's go.
So in regards to the 12 issue, look, the commitment this president has made in the IRS, one of the IRS rule of law. I listen to Sam, your colleague, was one of those persons who said, no matter what happened, the government have resolved to compromise the case and 12 will go to jail. He said it on his show. Israel, jury trial, I fought the trial and I stepped out of jury. It's not a regular thing you think about, that a lawyer, right, or the counsel have influence, but it's about people who will assess the case and come up with judgment. That is how it works.
So who are the people? Who are the people that assess the case?
Those who serve as the jury.
Yeah.
Well, yes, and they came out with all of the evidences that were provided by the defendants and the accuser. They effect all of the evidence and said this man is not guilty.
Yeah.
Right? Now, the justice system becomes stronger. But in the worst scenario, that 12 have been convicted, Baka has compromised the country. Baka has fought the country. You counting people. I'll continue to say to you, brother, if we one day try to be fixed and understand what it takes to
but what it takes now, the 15 jurors sat down, they came out with a non-guilty verdict. It was unanimous. All of them agree. 3 moved from there after they announced it. And come I can say there were 5 people playing with cell phone, people talking.
No, that one is what we call inquiry from the justice system. In that case, the law and the constitution can never be reversed.
It can be reversed?
No.
But the three jurors filing complaint now, and the judge criminal could see call for some of them tomorrow.
So it goes to the Grief and Ethics Committee.
Okay.
They would vet and see how best they can investigate. But that case cannot be reversed. Where is out of the
well, let me ask you, Hussein, because you always be my brother. You always be my brother. You think those 3 jurors that say there was jury tampering? You think the timing was wrapped to my come after the verdict was announced?
I'm not going to judge them, but Israel, what I would say to you, frankly, they have a grievance and ethics committee with that respect for the Supreme Court and the Bar Association. They're going to investigate with all of what they say, the claims and counterclaims. They will investigate as to that claim, whether it has or truth, and then we'll establish that through the jury system.
Okay.
That's how it works.
We should not try to find your date, man, so you can appear with me. You know you, my man. You my
So lastly, I won't want Emo and Masi.
My man, lead the people. You lead the people. I beg you. Lead the people. Yeah, get going operation. Lead the people. Good morning.
Thank you very much.
Thank God that you say the case can now win to it.
Good morning, Uja.
Good morning.
Thank you. I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I'm from Down Coast Hill, one town community, and a member of Concern Liberian for Justice. Asia, I'm not yet understanding the idea pushed by this government. How will the government select the juror? How will the government launch the juror? How will the government free the juror? How will the government take care of the juror for almost 4 months and come and say, 3% say, telephone on the other side? Ideas are they pushing? I'm yet to understand this idea. Let's look at the case. Let's look at the example. The issue with the capital Arsenal case. What happened when the trial got to the end? What happened? The prosecution says when one of the jurors asked, the person in the case they go white and the person here black, what did they do? And they disband the juror? They perceive that somebody has their phone. Hey man, the people can come to court and go back. They use their phone to disband the juror. They also disbanded a lady who they perceive to be a citizen at the time.
Yeah.
What methods did they use? Look, in my mind, President Boakai has destroyed the legislature and he's smartly trying to destroy the judiciary. Judge Fakao, I speak to you this morning. That trash that is coming your way must not even give you any attempt to surface before your death. Trash that thing away and let those 3 guys be sentenced for attempting to blackmail the judicial system in our country for 15 years. The step as a deterrent. Failure to do so, the entire judicial system will be marked out under Joseph Numa Boakai, and that's what he wants to do. United Party, you guys giving bloody nose, go and live with it. Look, you can remember after the Friday, the guys came back. They said the Chief Justice ordered an investigation into the Juventus Forest.
Yeah.
You saw that, right?
Yeah.
Those guys don't want to accept the defeat, and they will label it. Swear have blooded them. CDC has destroyed them. They now swear that's why to give them bloody nose. Thank you very much for always giving us the opportunity to make our voice on national issue. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly, my brother. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's see. Let's take someone from there again. If I come to the women line. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Street.
Yeah, Street Light.
Thank you. Thank you. My name is Liva Stanley. This morning I'm calling from Chicken Factory. But the three guys who selected them, the entire Jew who selected the Jews, and the government, who was taking care of them?
At the government.
I depend enter into them. And why were the three guys? Why they didn't speak all the time?
Yeah.
So, if there was a manner country, the three guys first of course prosecuted by to be cash because the fact is that you were there. They case lasted for more than 4 months or 4 to 5 months. You saw all the ill within the case. You did not report it. You sat down there. The one was watching and looking at you. You were there when the verdict came up. 2 weeks later, you are coming up. What kind of people will go where to strike them? The entire family will be bad because the fact is that you cannot look at where you want to send it to black. It's wrong. This country belongs to every one of us. This country not only belongs to the black family and the UK family. The UK, what they are doing, God is watching them. Look, where we so you will send to about the court. If that will solve the problem for the border, if that will solve the problem of bringing people move down, if that will solve the problem of the market of getting money, if that will solve the student problem, if that will solve the university of the stop paying school fees. So that will be really a problem. They country, you try to get your country into more, continue to say this thing. These are some of the things people spoke again yesterday that brought it to 15 years war. It is why you are going to, you took all to proceed that they do Joe Boakai. It is wrong to not wait for people, your own now people are millions, thousands, but you not even care. Some of them you just tell them to resign and they go their way. It is wrong. They country for every one of us, Mr. Fear. Thank you this morning for following me the time on your program.
Thank you so kindly, my brother. Will SWGSA let them find another issue? Jethro B. Robertson writes, good morning, my dear. I'm watching you from my Lights community resident on the Robertson Highway. I want to say this to the Bwakas-led government, that one woman didn't born, create a child. Okay, Jen said, be strong. D12. They want to treat you like they treated PYJ and Solo. Don't let them break you. Okay. Let me take some. Let me come on this. The Lone Star line. Oh, I mistakenly took the person up. Sorry, I apologize. Sorry. I hope you can call back quickly and I can take the calls there. The line I just slipped off. Call me quickly. Let me take your calls. I'm waiting. What I'm looking for the comments. Call me. The person coming back. Let me take the calls. Okay. Yeah. Let me take the person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Peter David Castle. I call from under the street light in Lower Johnsonville. An outstanding member of the Concerned Liberian for Justice. You see, these guys, they thought that governance is just a chaplain. When they were in opposition, they portrayed themselves to be the most educated individual. Today, a Liberian gives them the power. They are acting like when you cut off the chicken hair, you can get moving, you can be moving in any kind of direction. You're going to have no sense of direction. That's how the government is functioning currently. They have left the entire rescue agenda that they and a portrait to the Liberian people yesterday and got beyond Samuel Tuwe. So are they telling us that Samuel Tuwe the rescue agenda now? Today, a plastic bed of water is $10 across the country. Some places $15. More Ali, more Tuwe, just like more Bwaka, they are setting. They are not formulating a policy on how to curtail that. Few regulatory processes are escalated, thereby increasing transportation across the country. And it's said here they are not thinking on those things. Our economy are totally disintegrated. That led to the reduction in the purchasing power of our people.
Our people are suffering. No policy to formulate that will help to improve their living standard. The guys are confused. That's why every day at Samuel 12, you said that Samuel 12 stole money. You carry the man to court, the man grab you, beat you face down. For 3 years, the man beat you. Are you not satisfied? Samuel 12 will never go to jail. Just like Imam Bouakai, Imam 12, and Mo Ali. As far as we are concerned, Samuel 12 have been and a free and before a competent court of jurisdiction.
Okay.
So, nothing you can cry from now until your tears and make an Atlantic or Pacific Ocean. Samuel 12 will never go to jail under your regime, this particular regime. The next is free of corruption. You people are the economic looter of our society. Say you put to power, you have not have a secondary project that you can boast of. Tell us what a project that you are initiated. You are not thinking on that. Every day, there's something to go to jail. See, I don't want to bring people want. People suffering in the country. People going to bed with hunger. The purchasing power of our people are totally dropped. Our economy is strangulated, has totally strangulated. People are not formulating policies to reboot our economy. And every day you get beyond things that you will not even succeed.
Okay.
Trivial issue. And these are the attributes of failed government. Just like Imam Bouakai has proven to us that the government has totally failed. They lack the sense of direction. The ideas of governance are totally lacking. And that's why we articulated that to our people. So the reality has set in.
Thank you.
Samuel 12 is a free man. And you are from Unity Party, get that at the back of your mind. We are returned to the presidency. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly under the street light. Thank you. Roosevelt Croman writes, Joseph Ewan Bouakai, Gregory Coleman, and his unprofessional, triggered-hungry police are gradually dragging Mama Liberia into another civil conflict. No, we're not going there. We're not going there. We're not going there. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
We're okay.
My name I was calling for Chingo Village.
Okay.
And the president said the time of breaking cities here, but I say the law is the law. So someone not going back to someone is free. The law is the law in Liberia. So someone not going back to court, Vicky. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. James Pankasian said, good morning, Israel. I'm following from Habib Magibi County. This country will not burn, but history will remember this regime. Okay, so let me go to the side. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel. How are you?
Yeah. Karen?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
This is Ed Moka, and with me, the visually impaired that is pushing for the return of President. We are a proud member of Concerned Liberian for Justice. You know, what is happening here? The guys send the ruling of the court setting Samuel 12 and the other guy free. The guys have been running all over with the narrative that they were not satisfied with the way it happened. So that means they went to court purposely because they wanted to see Samuel 12 in central prison. Okay, so the king lies on some credible people in the country. They lied on the Chief Justice of Liberia that he had called for an inquiry in the investigation of the case. The office of the Chief Justice of the Republic has put a press statement clarifying that the Chief Justice of Liberia has no legal right to investigate any jury temporary alleged case. And it went further by saying, jury under our law, it is accepted. So, the guys are fully aware that it is impossible to reverse that decision. It is cast in stone, nothing they can do about it. And this is why they are finding other means. So what they try to do now is to make their supporters happy. To make them to believe that yet the man was set free, but the process was not free and fair. You know, that is a unity party right there for you. They are not doing it because they feel that they will win the case or something where they will go with the case again and start hearing the case. No. They try to bring the narrative to their supporters that yes, the man was set free, but the process was not free and fair. Because when you talk about the juror temporary, how did it happen? You, the government, you are in charge. When you are taken in there, whether you got baby here, whether you got one here, no connection until the whole case is completed. When they were going in there, all of them, they charged them, they checked them. They wouldn't carry pen, paper, and their clothes. How come who took from there? If you claim that somebody took from there, then we have all 50 of them. And you see, that's why I say some of the jury, some of your colleagues, you know, they are not petty things to play on them. But generally, is sitting on one of the show, asking me how sure I am that all of the 50 jurors agree to let Samuel Tuer go. And about, did you hear anybody opposing? You didn't hear any of the jurors opposing. How did they agree to let Samuel Tuer go? Then are you tell me, say, how I know? So that is the thing that they are doing to let their supporters to be happy a little bit. That the man, you know, was let go, but it didn't happen free and fair. Today they are going there, the judge cannot throw case off star. You say, you notice that something happened. So if the judge tell you say that lie, you lie here, they will say, oh, the juror is trying to side with the opposition. So the best thing they do, the people will always accept the case and listen to what you have to say. So they will go down to go tell the judge who took the phone there, and the phone will be brought. The court law will be investigated. Then we will know who took the phone there. Then they will begin from there. Then that means Rome will be holding Bush, and Bush will be holding itself. So when you come to 12, we order that. I don't care what to do. What we wait for today is the appearance of Samuel D. Tuer about this new so-called corruption case about rice and this and that, where that process went through the legislature. It came from the international. That I was telling someone of them. I said, the money that we're talking about here, it came from IMF. And IMF agreed at that time that that money should be used for that purpose. So if that money was misused, you think you, the United Party government, you could have ever had the opportunity, you could have ever had the opportunity to credit money for these people? No, it's not going to happen. But it's just because they want to, I don't know, because they run with the narrative, they think your opposition, we are government, Samuel Tuer corrupt, Natina Manke corrupt, Bill Traore corrupt, Jefferson Kochi corrupt, all the people that work in our government, all of them were corrupt. So the way to prove it is to grab the mean man and put in jail, then the Unity Party people will be happy. So you're telling me through our government is fixed here, all the revenue that we collected, all the international funding that we attracted to this country, we were just here collecting it, back in the instant of person that lazy entire bracket can come and utilize it. That's what you're telling me? Every other money that we use, that was corruption, that was then how were we able to carry on all of these developments that were carried on? That's why I listen to Archie Dose when I hear about corruption, my heart can leave. He said, I'm not saying something is happening, but the way we suffer in our government, to even get scratch card, to even get gas, to even get vehicle you guys are having today, only because we wanted to carry on some development for the Latino, because for you to be able to carry on some development in your community, you have to be financially disciplined. That's what we get in our government. But yet, they will sit here, all the money we collect here, we store all, we put it into our pocket, so they got to chase us for it. Petition, we are saying, supporter, can hope your life. I'm not going to walk away. By the grace of God, not by man, not by the strength of man, but your little prayer that you offer when you wake up in the night and pray against these evil guys. Present your party official, present your party members. It's going to be there to fight them to the ground. This is what they are fighting. This is what they got nowhere where to start, where to end. They don't know it because they have lost relative with the Liberian people. Thank you, my dear brother.
Thank you so kindly of talking, Edmund Khan. Thank you for your analysis. Dara Sport to were right. These are very useless in doing their thing. They really think that they will remain in power for a lifetime. This is why the Western world always looking down on us. Okay, let me scroll down. Right now, we start voting in class now. Okay, let me take this person. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Yeah, morning.
It's concerned about for justice. I see the people calling you from my point.
Mm-hmm.
Let God bless all the Kids FM family, Freedom FM family, and Voice of Liberia family. So, y'all be pushing the people there. We to follow you. Y'all be in front of follow you. All that one that people are doing. Nothing. They just want to show themselves. But 2029, they play no flesh. Will cut flesh from somewhere and pack it. So we just pray to God to return 29. We standing by to talk too much. They already. For you people now, while you're talking, come around here to get sick. These people will hold in 2029. They walk out with that little put on here and go back to say thank you.
Thank you so kindly, CDC. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Good morning, Yokla.
Yeah, morning, Chief. Let's hear you.
Okay, this is Kevin. Honestly, being applying in Virginia.
Okay.
And I'm in from Louisiana.
Okay.
Yeah. Israel, thank you very much. You know, other people today want direct your talking. Somebody asked, you know what you're saying, but that's for the country, but that's for the country. Indeed. Israel, the truth you're talking. They open for the country. Ever in the history of Labrador, all I've seen ever in the history of Labrador. But they don't want to agree ever in the history of Labrador. He is the first president to say he won with the Quran. He had people Supreme Court ruling. They don't want to agree to that one. It's another achievement. They have to agree to that. Ever in the history of Labrador, no president ever defied the Supreme Court ruling and say, I won with Quran. No president ever said and made a power and say, don't marry dogs. We are dogs in the country now. A president. Can you imagine? That? So they may not follow the country. I don't want for them to talk it. But that's for the country. You want to $10. You have to put more on it. That they for the years, we can't buy water for $10 in our community. We all the for the years, you're glad about. Until they share the corner and go sit down with the mineral company people before today, at least the people trying to reduce it between $90 and $85 for sack steel. People want bread over red. Myself, we are so red. During the previous administration, we have never reached 2,700. In the heat of the COVID-19, our selling was $2,300. Imagine, but for the country, my brother.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Thank you there. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Morning.
Morning, Chief. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. So my name is Ibrahim Yuma. I come from State Police around Habia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see, these people, I don't get no. Their lives have continued to be reviewed. Every time they carry cases of code, they are losing it, but yet their followers are still believing a lie, they still want to take it to be true. The lie about a larger part of being corrupt, why they're looking for a turning position, and then I hear we talk about the follow rule of law. How rule of law you follow it? He does not believe in justice, he does not believe in the rule of law. If you believe in the rule of law, you're going to respect the turning position in the first place. You don't want to allow the librarian and you bring it job and start putting the librarian down from the very Western falsely. So I'll only claim, but only because they associate with another party. You look at three basic issues. Gregor Kuma went there, he said there was no foul play with the death of the people. I say party with those things. The 16 billion that you talk about, the report, he said, well, international forensic investigator and the report key. And they did an investigation and gave you report. The report is still at the American Embassy Western. You can go there and you assess. But yet, you pass it around 16 billion government in this country. So what we try to follow when the issue of the breaking down of the CDC party headquarters happened, when Bola came from out the IC, he said it was evasion and not demolition. If you believe in the rule of law, are you investigated those who demolish the place? Are you questioning anybody in that time? They say, oh, they're trying to go and tell the people, they're not going to demolish the place. How can you demolish the place? Investigator? And so many issues. Just the multiple that you get a name as well. So there's some other issue you learn all right dancing as you carry to court. The man won a case, then from there you start saying, or LCC come and invite a man. Why LCC is on the process? It's about Europe temporary. How many people are so? How many people find money that they let's use the money? Well, I don't blame them because Bogato is founder the opportunity as vice president. Yes, sir, the vice president position, the money you are getting was founder. They want to get a bigger amount to sponsor more. So that's the pay they are getting back. It's ruthless. When you have to demolish a place, you got to inform them. You will demolish it. When people go tell in the street, they will take a money from there. When black people go tell you, they put ahead of all the others, you know, when they will plug there. When you go to the ministerial complex as people man to tell them, oh, we're not satisfied with Africa going, they will beat you. When you go to protest in George, they will kill you. So, they put told them that the Boga told them some of the things that he when you go to hotel eater, they go a small and the problem is they can go to the hall, they put water in the top of the top, they go out of the bring the water and they all their beat, and when it's for the price. So all these things, Boga told them some other things, but yes, they say what I need. When you tell them the men were old, they say they agree. So everything that happening, they agree to it.
All right.
So thank you for the show, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you, my dear brother. Christopher Sharp writes, President Weah was 100% right to drag GNB in that form and manner. Oh, I mean, some beatings again. President Weah has done so many good for that ungrateful Ape, but he is always in the habit of showing disrespect to Weah. Weah saved GNB life when GNB was on his already dying bed. Yeah, we know that one. Good morning.
I'm patient for
Let's hear you.
Is there? I want to ask you, they stand up to a man when they stand up to president, then they form move on to the Guinea Polo.
Oh, she slipped off the line. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Yeah, go ahead, Chief.
Yeah. I just called to make a clarity.
Okay.
Yeah. I just called to make a clarity. You know, when somebody is good, they are good. When somebody is bad, it's a nature, mother and father. That's something that he expressed was born with. So, but then the follow driving to Joseph Braga house who fit to fit. President Weah was the first president in Riha. The record is there. President Weah is the first Riha. The record is there. Going to Joseph Braga house at that day. Congratulating Joseph Braga, half or Dino, everyone over there. Eating on one table and getting him a gift. Never did that. After COVID-19, President Weah took this foreign president who was sick, dying very slowly, and take it out of the country for medical treatment. Is it today, but that is even even some of our colleagues that work with Braga, they we speak to all, everyone passing. They really tell us hello because when they tell us hello, people will think different. But for me, after we will never see detail. Our president still remember our president, our father still remember our father because we know some of our whatever he did for all. You're not supposed to be our biological father. But whatever in Ghana, Guinea, don't know you need Braga. No, Braga know when you were told. When we need to help a refugee, we know you need Braga. So you think someone Kafu is in you? I don't have money to get George Weah. I don't get. But I will keep serving him as a father and as a domestic and work up to him. But I just tell Braga that come to the 2029. Every person we are told to all will not listen. Someone will leave one home and go camping masterly. We did it before. We said, well, you can tell me, we are don't camping a day. Anyway, thank God the radio station rest are all. That was it. Thank God it's time for all. Huh? I was on the issue. I told everybody else, he's got nothing. Nothing on the scale. I can see everything. He's crazy. But I said, I want to get to the family. No, so I'm not to be safe. And you'll be released one day.
Okay. Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, morning, sir.
I'm calling for civic over this morning. My name is SK Dolly.
Okay.
You know, I got this for President Weah. Yeah, President Weah 2029 was sent by him. But we want for the talk to him to say that, oh, forget it, leave it for PC. So if he really for the presidency, to tell us ahead of the time. Because any reset at Tanzania started many, you always try to they will cheat to. So any result outcome, you're not talking about start, forget it, will not accept the result. So that's a message I was getting for you this morning. The issue about the Sametua issue that concerning about the posting, if they want to go back to the court, you know, the people, they will now find any on Sametua issue. But they got nothing, like seen every day. You know, they got nothing to say to the people because they got a video that Sametua is stealing. So now they get power now, they can find any proof that to show to the Liberian people that Sametua steal money. You see it? So that stealing every day. And God hush upon us, them men behind it here. They will not be successful. Thank you for the show.
Thank you so kindly, my brother. Talk about it on Kings 88.5. We just almost out of time. Rita Hertz, good morning, Israel. I'm watching from Massachusetts, USA. Blessing to you and the entire Kings FM family for this informative program each and every day. Big brother Ambrose M. Sa, it's following from the first states of Delaware. He was here, but he left. Yeah, even though I'll still hold him in contempt. Mousing to you, the Rex of the Fox, 077, maybe two more calls, and then we can go 077 223 9933 077980375 or 086 304497. No, you'll be live on the program. Yeah. It's not easy. It's not easy. Again, United Party folks are fighting their way through to make sure as opposed to the when everything over. I mean, 2029 election and Bwaga will be winning because J2 was the people giving the election. They were given the. So let me squeeze maybe two persons. And I go, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Barriers here. Anyway, I'm Joseph Ute, calling from Freeway Japan Drive.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for the topic on our discussion this morning. Barriers here, and to the Liberian people also, I just want to tell them that this man and his people, they have been very unreasonable. Unreasonable people, nothing that you can get from them. A one who is very unreasonable, there is nothing reasonable you can get. And this is the character of this man who is ahead of this country. You're telling me from Cloud Marie Weah Foundation that Samuel Toure, from Samuel Toure, you went to Finabono, from Finabono, you start twisting, you begin to twist another people. Is this the kind of work that they're making to do for Liberian people? Running here and there. They are being characterized as unreasonable people. And therefore, they will not do the needful. They will never do the needful, and they will never be the needful. And they will never identify any specific thing to do for the Liberian people. They will never identify anything. Nothing is in their view. Only to confuse themselves and continue to deceive the Liberian people and get them to where they are not expect themselves to be. Because what they expected cannot be seen. What they thought of will not be. So this is the kind of character we have around us here. This is the kind of character we have around us here. And nothing better will come out of this character. Unreasonable character can never provide and produce anything reasonable. So what they are doing on the issue of Samuel Toure, saying that Samuel Toure should go back to investigation or go back for investigation, I don't know where these things are coming from now. And to the issue of the juror that sat there and then came up with a verdict and said that Samuel Toure is being released or is out of the hope for one or two or three to have come back to say that no, the system was temporary. Then, of course, I see that they are being also unreasonable. They are the same unreasonable. They are characterized by that same unreasonable eye.
Okay.
Let them know what they are doing. It's not good for the Liberian people. It's not what we plan. It's not what we It's not what they told us. It's not what they told us. It's not what they told us. To continue to embarrass the land, to continue to trouble the nation, to lie on people. They were in opposition. They lied all around here. Said all kinds of stuff. At the end of the day, there was nothing to prove. So they continue to live with that habit. They are living with that habit. They are leading with that habit. Waka lie on people at the action case. Up to this present, there is nothing proving. So they have nothing to prove. They are being unreasonable. Or set of people that are moving together.
Okay, Chief. Thank you. Thank you. Let me squeeze this person in before I go. Good morning.
Good morning, boss. Yeah, how you doing, Papa?
I'm okay, Chief. Let's hear you.
Yes. The issue we own is there an instant case where jurors have already made a decision, then again they call them back after they have been played with in a community, because these people are set aside and nobody talk with them and nothing.
Yeah.
But people they discharge them and they went, then somebody else play with them. Is that good precedent? Even is there an instant case in that matter in this one?
So you think in your understanding, those three jurors that came and said there is jury tampering, they may have been influenced by someone?
Oh, they have been influenced by someone, but for them, why should they come and allow it? That's what I mean. Is there an instant case where somebody they go, they influence and they play with them? Then look, the three people I'm talking about, they play with them, then they bring them back. Then I mean, it's an instant case I've been before where such thing took place in whole water. I mean, I don't know how people acting, how they acting. It can't hold water.
But you think even with the three jurors coming up and saying there was foul play, you think they will stay say Tua is now he's guilty or he's not guilty? They will still maintain the fact that he's not guilty.
There's an instant case where Tua will go making a decision and they come back on it after they have been influenced by the people in the community, by the government. Government should not accept that. The law is the law. We can't fight that one there. So that's my point.
So Waka said the law is the law. So you are saying the law is the law.
The law is the law.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so kindly. What time is of the essence? Time of quarter with us. Onto this edition of the program, talk about it on King 88.5. There's the thanks to all of our callers. Thank you so much for your comments, suggestions, and recommendations. The way forward on our best we can move our country to library. Those of you across Radio Land, thank you for your listening, bro. Talk about it. Return tomorrow, same time, same station. To all of our followers and friends and supporters in the diaspora, we want to thank you. My name is Israel. Boy, we are seeing. I catch you tomorrow, God's willing. At least we are back to talk more about Concept Library. Bye-bye.